He know where my mama stay. He know where your mama stay. He said he had a gun when you seen him. How many people in the hood play like that? I'm back, Henny and Fried Crabs podcast. I am G4, aka man, aka Bishop 2 Shots. I'm about my money. I'm about my biz. You know it's me when you hear that. DEZ. Y'all already see in the camera because y'all can't see me. I'm behind the camera, so y'all can already see. I got a motherfucking Norfolk legend in the building. Booger T great, NC State basketball, JUCO All-American, 5-year pro, just a fucking legend. Norfolk, my nigga DEZ, what's good, bro?
What's up with you, man?
You already know, same old shit, just trying to get into it, man. What's been good, man?
Man, chilling.
Yeah?
Chilling, man, staying out the way, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. That's pretty much what it is, for real. So,
man, first I want to start, man, just appreciate you just fucking with me, fucking with the platform. You know, I've been trying to get this joint a minute. I remember last time I seen you, we was at Soiree.
Yeah.
That shit was a minute ago, though. And I'm like, bro, I got to get you. You're a legend. Nigga, your story got to get told at some point. So we finally get into it. My nigga Seaweed in the building, too. So let's just start from the jump, Dez. Grew up in Norfolk. Where out at Norfolk you grew up?
Roberts Park, Mouton Park area.
Okay.
Uptown.
Okay, uptown. So Roberts Park, Mouton Park the whole time. Cause Mouton Park, dang. Roberts Park tore down. Mouton Park still up, ain't it?
Nah, both of them gone.
For real, damn. That's a fucking long I've been here. Okay, so Roberts Park, Mouton Park. How was it growing up, man? Mother and father, or just mom, just dad? Okay.
Mom and step pop.
Okay.
Really, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. But
how many siblings you got? Cause you know I grew up with A-Dub and around Firon. Ain't that your older brother?
That's my older brother.
Okay. How many siblings?
I got a middle brother, Deez.
Okay.
And then Fee the oldest. Then I got some step brothers and step sisters.
Okay. So growing up, who introduced you to like sports?
I'm at to say my older brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the first thing they put in your hand? Cause we know you the legend to be the basketball player, but see, I'm from Norfolk, so I remember when you started pigskin. So what sport did you start off with first?
It was football.
Football, for real. Who did you start playing with first?
Rounds.
Okay,
yeah,
Stinking them. Okay, shout to Stink.
John.
Oh, John. Okay, yeah, Jonathan.
Coach Keith and them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So was you playing basketball at the time that you started football?
I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
But was you loving football more than basketball, or?
Football was like fun. It was way funner than basketball was. Okay. Because my brothers, they was football players.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I was running down behind them.
Okay. So you played for the Rams the whole time. What middle school did you go to?
Ruffner and Norfolk.
Ruffner. They ain't had middle school football at the time, did they? Or
nah.
So you played for the Rams all the way into high school? Okay.
I played with the Rams, and then I left and went to the Crusaders.
Okay.
Well, the Hurricanes and then the Crusaders.
Okay. Yeah. So Hurricanes with Papa.
Yeah. No, my fault. Yeah, Crusaders, then the Hurricanes.
Then Hurricanes. Yeah. Okay. So play with goddamn Papa, baby. Jim Flowers, the legend. Okay. When did you start playing quarterback? Was it with them or? I
was playing quarterback with all my time at Red Ball. Yeah, quarterback and safety the whole time.
So coming up, was you playing AAU? Was that even a thing back then? Or AAU didn't get kind of popping till maybe 2010s?
I was playing AAU on and off. Like, because, I went with Boo B team. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really play a lot on the B team, you know. So I ended up leaving them with the Suffolk Blazers and played there. But as far as the AAU all year round, I wasn't doing it like that.
Okay. So, shit, why the fuck weren't you playing? Why was you on the B team? Was it politics at the time, or you probably won't go on as hard as you needed to go, thinking like, man, fuck this shit?
Nah, I felt like it was a politics because, for real, because I felt like, I did everything. It ain't like I went over there and
you remember who was on that team?
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna ask you to bring up the niggas who was on that team.
And it's crazy because I wasn't the only one that was not playing. Like, Chris Evans, Crisco, he wasn't playing.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Spady won't playing. You know what I mean? Damn. Like Jared Jernigan that was at Tallwood.
You got to tell
all
me.
these guys won't playing.
Once we turn this shit on, you got to tell me who was playing at the time. Because I need to know.
So it wasn't we know what time it was.
Okay,
you know what
But I mean, that probably had to fuel y'all at practice. Like, man, we're gonna bust these niggas ass at practice.
That was the motto.
Y'all niggas
That's
bullshit,
what it was,
man.
yeah.
So, did y'all win any like national titles or anything with that team?
No, I left.
Okay.
But the crazy thing is, when I left them and went with the Suffolk Blazers, we all was in Myrtle Beach. Mm-hmm. And then they ended up watching me play against Pressy and them.
Oh, wow.
And I dropped 40 that game.
Oof.
And dude Huckabee ended up calling me and was like, man, I want you to come to Florida with us for the Nationals. But I couldn't get back on their team. But I couldn't go anywhere. I had to go to summer school.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
So what year was that for you?
That was going into my junior year, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, going into my junior year.
So let's rewind then back. Going into Booker T, was Booker T always the school? Because I know now when you the shit, nigga, every high school recruiting. So was Booker T always? Because I know Ferron went to Booker T, but was that always the spot you was going to?
Nah, actually, I only the school I was going to go to was Norview.
Okay.
But I was chasing Maury though, because my cousin Tisha went to Maury.
Okay.
And she used to have me going to all the Maury games and stuff when Brian Wiggins and all them, Jamal and all them was there, Vic and all them. So we was chasing them.
Okay.
So I was like, man, I want to go to Maury. Mm-hmm. But then all that changed when Meatball got in the picture and all that stuff.
Yeah. So. Okay. So going into Booker T, freshman, you playing basketball and football. Now I do, because I was coaching at the time. Was I still there, Seaweed? Yeah, I was coaching at the time. You was playing quarterback, weren't you? Still quarterback and safety your freshman year?
Yeah, my freshman year I played football. I was on JV.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I remember that. So, but you played varsity your freshman year in basketball, though, right?
Yeah, I started off with the varsity, then I went to JV.
Okay. So how was that though?
It was good. I felt like what coach was doing or trying to do with me, I trusted with the process.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when did you start realizing, man, I'm alright in this shit, man? Like, was it people telling you like, hey, bro, you nice, or you just, because I mean, you telling me you hit 40 at one time in Myrtle Beach. Was it before then that you just realized, man, I might be alright in both of the sports?
Middle school,
for real.
Yeah.
Was you killing in middle school basketball? Because they did have basketball at the time. They just didn't have football. Okay. Yeah.
Was he?
He was killing. How many points was you having in the game?
I think I was almost like 25 in middle school. I had all the high school coaches coming to the game.
For real?
Yeah, for sure.
So they definitely was recruiting you. Okay. Who was y'all coach at Ruffin?
Mr. Bird.
Okay. Was you had anybody else on your team that's notable that was on that Ruffin team?
Mike Pribb.
Oh, Mike Pribb was on that team?
That
nigga Pribb can't ball.
Pribb get the rebound, kick that jerk out to me every time.
For real.
Every time. Come and set a screen for me every time. He be like, "Bit, you don't shoot the ball, bit, we ain't gonna win, bit." Like,
did y'all win the championship?
Nah, we lost in Norview.
For real?
Yeah, that team was stacked though.
Yeah, okay. So going into Booker T, when was your breakout year? Because I want to say, was it your sophomore year you made all district in football? Was that your junior year? One of the years you threw for like 1,400 and had like 500 rushing. You had like 15 touchdowns, and you was nice at safety. So that was your breakout year in football.
So my sophomore year, I just played defense, safety, and then I made honorable mention at the safety spot. And then the next year, I just played quarterback. Okay. It was my junior year. That's the year where I threw over 1,400.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was they had me, you know what I'm saying, on one side and the other side. So then the last year, I didn't play the first
that's what I was about to get into. It won't really no struggle with basketball with the coach like, I don't think you need to be playing football. Because at Moore, and I'm glad you didn't come to Moore, because during that time at Moore, basketball players played basketball and they didn't play football. Like if you played, I mean, you had to be Cam to try to do both of them. Cam was kind of one of the few that could do both. Prince did both, but like Jamal and B Wiggs and all of them, like Jaleel could play football, but Bake at one point said, hey, look, you go out there, stay out there. Because Jaleel played his freshman year, was getting recruited, but he told him, hey, look, you go out there, stay out there, and don't come back. So it won't no issue with D-Nice?
Nah, I mean, I think the only thing was with D-Nice was if we gonna do it, do it. You know what I'm saying? go out there and play. You know what I mean? Or you just gonna get hurt. You bullshit.
Did you take sports serious?
Football, I didn't.
For real. Okay.
I was just so raw at it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I knew I didn't want to play that at the next level though, for sure. Because I knew the study and the brains you had to have to play that game. You know what I'm saying? But I loved it. But I knew that ain't what I wanted to do.
So in basketball, y'all last 2 years y'all made the state tournament, and then your last year you won, didn't it?
My freshman year we won it. Okay. My sophomore year we went back and lost. My junior year we fell short. Okay. The Kings Fort, and then we went back my last year. God damn! So 4 years y'all really just was just killing it. And on those, who was on those teams? Because with your freshman year, was that what? My freshman year we had Miles. Okay. Van. Plummer. Okay. Perry. Randy. Cliff, Brandon J, Adidas Harrington, Donnie, Dre, Dave.
Yeah, that shit was loaded.
Big Youngin. Okay.
Was loaded.
Yeah, it was loaded.
Okay.
Yeah, senior heavy too.
Heavy. So, and that's why I say, so once all of them left, you went into the leadership role, probably being like the star player, like, hey, look, this is gonna be my team, and you know what I'm saying, y'all gotta come with me. Did y'all do a lot of all-season training and shit?
Yeah, we did. But even then, though, my sophomore year, it still wasn't even my team. I just came along. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It was really Ryan and Miles was carrying the team then. But cause like I said, Coach always tell me the story where he had to like sit me down because I came off gunning. Like I was killing. You know what I'm saying? Coach like one day he was like, man, look, yeah, you had 20, but we lost. You know what I'm saying? You got to let Ryan and Miles get them going, and then you find your way. And you know what I'm saying? So that's when I started using that. And
so he had you running the point at the time then? Okay. Yeah, so you was one of the first scoring point guards, like, hey, look, I got to get to it. Yeah. Okay, okay. So transitioning to your junior, senior year, was colleges starting to come around at that time, or you was kind of a late recruiter?
Late. I was late.
Okay. Was it when you left Booker T and you got the heat, or probably your senior year they started recruiting you?
I'm gonna say high school. People was just. I only had like 3 schools probably.
Come on, man. What schools was those?
Was Winthrop, James Madison, and I think was it Hampton? I want to say Hampton.
Okay. Hampton. So even after that junior year, when you killed an AAU at that joint hitting 40, people still just won't.
I didn't go to nationals.
So that's where you needed to be.
But everybody used to say that, like, is you gonna be able to have the grades? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was never like the talent part. You know what I'm saying?
So was your shit that low in high school?
Nah, just the scores that I had to get. Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. And also too, I bullshit too.
Yeah. Most of us did. Listen, I'm one of the few. I never did homework. My mom used to be like, hey, yo, you got homework? Yeah. No. I ain't even bring a book bag. I ain't gonna lie to you, Des. I ain't carry. My whole high school career never carried a book bag. So, I mean, and I graduated with like 1.9. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had to go to community college before I went to school because I'm just like, man, fuck it. I just want to play football. All right, so going into your senior year, you said you decided you ain't want to play football, so you ain't play the first 4 games. What happened? Why you ain't play the first 4?
I was focusing on basketball. Okay. Yeah, we was going to team camps and stuff like that. So, you know, so I started taking that a little more serious.
And then you just hopped on the last 6 games after that?
Yeah, I did that off the strength of my friends, my homeboys.
Because you wanted to see them kind of win. They like, Des, we kind of need you. Yeah. All right, that's legit. Yeah. So when you left Booker T, the Heat Academy, that was for you to try to get your scores and everything now. Okay. So where that's at? Martinville, ain't it?
Martinsville, Virginia.
Okay. Is that close to Oak Hill or?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so, yeah.
Well, that's like a prep school.
Yeah, and it's crazy the way how people think it's actual school. So it was just like, it was like a travel team. Okay. AAU travel team. Okay. He had a big house, about 7-8 rooms. Probably two guys to a room, whatever. You know what I mean? Per diem, you get all that stuff. And then like if you're in high school, you'll go to the high school there, out there in Martinsville, but you won't play for their team. You'll play with us. And then the guys who was doing the post-grad, you'll probably take a class online or at the community college. And then we just traveled everywhere and played at all these tournaments.
So, and I didn't know this initially. I had to go look at the joint. Initially, I seen you sign with UTEP. Was that straight from Heat Academy? Mm-hmm. So what happened? What happened with that? Because I ain't know that. I mean, I thought you initially, which I'm gonna get to after that, but I ain't know you signed with UTEP.
Yeah, he did the research.
It's just a little something. So I mean, a little something.
Nah, see what happened with that was, so the whole time when I was at Heat Academy, Niblett was pushing UNCG. He was pushing UNCG. Mm-hmm. But I was getting all these big schools. Mm. But I kept saying, why does he keep saying, go to UNCG? So kind of find out we had this guy, Mike Haynes, rest in peace to him. He ended up going to UTEP. They wanted us as a package deal. But the package deal included him being on the staff too.
Wow.
And I didn't want to be a part of that. What he had going on, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, so they was making plays like that. Yeah. Like, look, you get these two, but you gotta put me on staff. Yeah. If you don't put me on staff, I'm sending them. And did y'all know that initially, or y'all found out that shit late?
I don't know if Mike knew. You know what I'm saying? But damn, I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you end up at New Mexico JUCO?
Because I had to sit out, and they didn't release me from my letter of intent, so I had to sit out. Yeah. So
what made you say I don't want to fuck with y'all? Cause so when you signed, you like, damn, when you got there, you just ain't want to go no more.
I never went. I supposed to got on the plane and everything.
What happened? Why
I just didn't go.
For real?
I just didn't go.
San Antonio fucked up city anyway. A lot of Mexicans out there, motherfucker.
That's El Paso.
El Paso.
That's right there on the border. You can see Mexico.
So what you do then?
I just chilled.
For real?
I just stayed home. I kind of like stopped working out a little bit, but I was working out a little bit. Okay. But I was getting phone calls. Okay. From junior colleges and stuff like that, but I ain't really. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So it just happened. Coach Miller ended up calling me from New Mexico, and he just was like, shit, you can come out here for the summer. If you don't like it, you can take the credits and go wherever. And I can bring my mans. So Snoop came with me too, so we ended up going out there together. Okay. So first year, how was it just being a JUCO? Because I tell people all the time, like I coached at Bryan and Stratton, so JUCO just a little different, where niggas dorms fucked up, nigga you eating crazy food, travel crazy as hell, and I'm pretty sure y'all was a little better because y'all kind of got I don't want to say a legacy, but a name far as when JUCO niggas come out there. But how was it out there? Because New Mexico ain't shit out there, man. I've been out there once on some work shit, but I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't even bad for real. But it ain't nothing out there though. Like we ate at the Denny's, the Sonics, but they treated us good though, as far as the living. They gave us our money, you know what I mean? So it was decent. So
going into your second year, you killing, averaging 20 points. How many schools starting to offer you? Matter of fact, you was, but I don't want to skip past you. JUCO All-American, averaging 25-3. How was the recruiting process at that point now that people know that you can play at this level? They said you was top 5 recruit in JUCO.
Yeah.
So how was that far as what schools was coming and how you chose NC State out of all the schools that wanted you?
The recruitment was crazy. Like phone nonstop ringing. I'm talking about to the point where they calling people back at home. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get in touch with me. Calling Ben, you know what I'm saying? Ben like, bro, Alabama just called me. You know what I mean? Like it was just coming from the woods calling me. You know what I mean? So at one point it was like fun. Yeah. Just because I never had that or experienced it. And like it was just rolling. And then it got overwhelming at some point. So I had to end up cutting it down to 8 schools. And I think it was Marquette, Cincinnati, Alabama, NC State. Did I have a small school in there? Creighton and Bill. Okay.
As you can see now, these kids with this NIL shit, I know back in the days when they paid niggas, they kind of slip it under the table. But just could you imagine coming out of JUCO NIL? I mean, millions.
I'm alright.
Yeah. Listen.
I'm alright.
Yeah.
Especially out there anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I brought on their first championship in a long time.
Oh,
since
for real?
I think Avery Johnson that played with the Spurs. Yeah, since he played out there. Yeah,
so they made sure you was taken care of. I know they like, damn, we need you for 2 more years. So when it came down to choosing the schools, did you go on visits to all of those schools, or you just kind of just polyed with a bunch of what visits did you go on?
I went to Baylor. I went to NC State. I took a unofficial to Duquesne. I visited Creighton.
Okay.
And
what was big about NC State, which we all know it's ACC. So I mean, at that time, and that's why I said I grew up. Big East was jumping with Syracuse and all of them. And then at some point when Kenyon Martin and them was in Cincinnati with UMass, that was the conference. But when you was coming up, if you was the baller, you had to play in the ACC. Like that to me was, you know what I'm saying? Now kind of SEC kind of getting there. But ACC at the time you went was the pinnacle. What about NC State that kind of just made you say, this is where I'm coming?
Well, that decision came off of like family vibe.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Being that I was gone for so long hooping that my family ain't seen me play
in a minute.
And then I just had my daughter.
Okay.
So everybody wanted me to come home pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that is the ACC. Then I did my research on NC State. The whole team was leaving, so I knew I was gonna come in there and play right a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, but that decision was strictly on coming home for the family.
Do you regret that decision? And did you really want to go somewhere outside of the family, or? Yeah. My cat was jumping at the time. Where did you really want to go though?
Baylor.
For real?
Yeah.
Goddamn Texas. Okay. So once you get into NC State, your first year there, I mean, you doing well. I want to say first game against Appalachian State, you jumped out 24 points. Was you nervous? Was it easy? Was it just something like, man, I've been doing this shit since I've been a kid. I'm just going to go out here and hoop.
Yeah.
It was like that?
Yeah, it was. I mean, all the nerves came when I first got to campus.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Meeting the guys and playing against the guys. You know what I'm saying? That's when I was like, oh, man, I can play with these dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but that game, I was ready. You know what I'm saying? I was ready because I already knew. I was like, shit, I'm knocking at the door. You know what I'm saying? I'm right here, so I got to take advantage of this moment. You know what I'm saying? That's how I looked at it. That's how I attacked it.
So your first time playing at Duke, how was that? Because everybody always say that just playing at Duke and the Cameron Crazies, them being so close, that crowd is wild. How was that? Who was on their team at that time anyway? Was it anybody?
My first year or my second year?
Your first year.
My first year, they had Hood, Jabari, Cook, Suleiman.
Oh, so they were loaded.
Yeah, they was.
How was your first game against them?
That shit was crazy in there. Like I said, when Coach K walked out, I'm still like, damn, that's Coach K.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got the police with him. But then I had to snap out of it. But that game was difficult because they really liked that though.
For real. Do Coach K be talking shit or anything like that, or he kind of just coach his team?
Coach his team.
For real. Was the boys talking, like Jabari Parker and them talking?
A little bit. Quinn Cook talk.
Okay.
He pop it. Quinn Cook. They be saying little stuff. They know they do. You know what I'm saying?
Who was your hardest person to guard at that time, your first year at NC State and the ACC? Who would you say the hardest nigga that kind of gave you issues?
Shit, I'm gonna say two niggas. I'm gonna say Olivier from Boston College, and Terry Rozier was he was tough too to guard. But Page too though. I'm gonna throw Page in there too.
Okay. So you actually had a pretty good year that year. You averaged like 9 points a game. I ain't gonna lie to you. Everybody back home was looking like, oh, all right, all he need is one more year. You know what I'm saying? And it's up. So going into your senior year, they kind of, I don't know actually what happened. That's why I kind of need the story now, because I remember you starting like 19, 20 games your junior year, and then your senior year, you coming off the bench. Was that like some political shit? Was it something that happened at practice? Was it they thought another nigga was better than you? What happened?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, my homeboys and my people was calling me, asking me all type of questions. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know. The only thing that I know is that I knew for a fact I was gonna be coming off the bench.
Okay.
That next year.
So you was okay with that role?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because I was even preseason on 6th Man of the Year, so I was even accepting it. You know what I'm saying? Because I already knew Trevor Lacey was coming. He was gonna be RTJ. Cat was emerging. Ralston Turner was a shooter. We still had I think Tyler ended up getting out of there. Then the twins was coming. So I already knew, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my role, what I'm going to be. And I kind of was like, I like that role better because I know I can come in the game and get right to it. You know what I'm saying?
Did you think that would have been a decent path to the NBA, though? Or you kind of thought, well, maybe I don't know about this one? Because after your junior year, people had to be talking to you like, yo, you're going to be a prospect next year. Because you like a 3-and-D guy. Like, you can defend because you're not a small guy. Like, you kind of, 6'4", 6'5"?
Yeah. You
can defend, which a lot of football in you made you like that. Like, you hit the jumpers. You get to the cup. So, you like a 3-and-D guy. So, I know people was like, hey, look.
For sure.
You going to have a chance on the next level. Yeah. So, going into your senior year, was it difficult once you started to see your minutes not be as high as you thought?
Yeah, it was. It was real difficult because, like I said, even before that, like I said, my man, one of my guys on the team from DC, he was on. We had Devontae Graham come in during the summer on a visit before he ended up going to Kansas or whatever, and he was just like, "Yo, bro, like, oh, you might need to leave, bro, like." Coach ain't say nothing about you in the plans. I was just up there, you know what I'm saying? Like he telling me, but in my mind, I'm like, shit, you know what I'm saying? We gonna see. And he can come, we just gonna hoop. That was my best man, you know what I mean? And that's how I approached it. I never got in trouble. Never got into it with the coach. Nothing. Like nothing. Just came there, worked my ass off, did what I was supposed to do. My grades was good. Like everything was flawless, so I don't know why this man wasn't playing me. The only thing I could think of was the policy side of what everybody say. You know what I'm saying? So, but I still not knowing what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was a lot going on over the course of that. One cat telling me that TJ telling Godfrey to take us out the game and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I was naive to shit like that. Shit like that was really going on.
Damn.
Yeah.
And you got to think at some point you could have probably had the power the year before to be on that type of time with other cats, but you probably weren't on it. Yeah. If you knew it would have ended like that, would you have transferred?
I had an opportunity to transfer, but the thing was, they only had 1 year. I would have had 1 year left, and a lot of them schools probably wouldn't have took me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what it was, Creighton ended up calling. They were saying they'll take me, but I can't flirt with nobody else. If I'm a transfer, I got to
transfer right now, sign the paper and say you're on your way. Okay, and you was like,
because I didn't know what if I do transfer and I do get these other schools. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna stay.
Fuck it instead. So as the year went on, though, you played a kind of pivotal role in a tournament where y'all upset Villanova. Going into the Sweet 16. On that Villanova team, they had Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges. Brunson didn't come in to 16, I want to say. Because that was 2014, 2015 season, wasn't it?
He came after that. That was the dude, Hilliard.
Yeah.
They had Ennis brother on that team. Jenkins, that hit the buzzer beater.
Oh, boy, that was from Maryland. Was on that fucking team, too. Because they had like 4 kids from Maryland on that team.
Boo.
Yep.
They were sharp.
That's why I say, how was it playing against them? Because they ended up making a run after that. The next couple of years, they ended up knocking.
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. You got to be really, really disciplined and defensive sound playing against them because he coached them well and they really show it. They shot fake before every time when they catch. They play on 2. You know what I mean? So you got to stay down on shooters with them. And they move the ball well, and they always spacing. So the way how we guarded them was crazy. And I had one defensive lapse, one play, and he chewed me out. But I was having a good game. He couldn't pull.
Yeah, you was definitely hooping.
Yeah.
Playing in the tournament, man, is it so much different from playing in the ACC than the ACC tournament? Then it's tourney where, nigga, we lose, we gone. All right, we get out of the first round. Now we in the second round playing. I mean, how was that experience, though?
The lights.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The lights get different every level. it gets crazy. The tournament lights is different because every camera in there is working, every camera on. Lights is brighter. You seeing legends in there, you know what I'm saying, commentating the game and stuff. The intensity is high because you know this could be our last game. Both teams, you know what I mean? Yeah. So everything gotta be, you know what I'm saying, laser sharp.
So after y'all upset them, what was kind of the issue in the next round where y'all lost? Because I mean, after y'all upset Villanova, y'all had to think, shit, we might can make a run. I mean, we might can make a run. Was y'all two kind of high up and kind of just had a lapse of like, damn, it's exciting, we in the Sweet 16, or just they outplayed y'all?
I don't know. I still feel like we could have won that game. I feel like we could have won that game. I just feel like things got a little tight. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. Things got a little tight, and we ain't go with what was working with for us. Yeah. And it's kind of crazy though, because I didn't play organized ball until I got like in high school, and just to hear you talk about how Villanova, you literally remember the game plan and what they did, pump fade, spacing. Yeah. Like I ain't even know it's that much to like really basketball. I'm thinking just go out there, hoop, pass, get the ball around. Like that shit is real. That's though I said that game plan was to take away the 3-ball. Okay. So we ain't even help on drivers. Like we made them beat us with twos or see if they can finish around the rim. If you go back and watch that game, clips of that game, count how many layups they missed that game around the rim. Even I'm about to go back and look at that. What's it? The bid they had? Ofshoe, what's his name? It was bid. It was. But he was missing around the rim like crazy. But if he made those, they beat us. I'm about to go back and look at that, John. I just know the city was going up because you actually played ball. And they was talking about Josh Hart and all, Mikal Bridges. Even though Mikal Bridges was a freshman that year, but I mean a lot of them folks had names. So finishing the tournament, y'all lost in the next round. What was that process like, man? Was you getting invited to like the NBA camp? Cause don't they got like NBA camps and NBA like draft combines? That's what it is, NBA combines. How was that process like? I ain't even wait for that process. Like once that season was over, I already was like, man, I need to go. Okay. I didn't even graduate. I ended up dipping, going overseas. Okay. Yeah. So and initially when you started overseas, I want to say you started what in Europe? What was your first stop? In England, yeah. Okay. How was that? It was alright. Yeah. It was decent. They say they don't like black people in England though, man. I had to get out of there. Yeah, they say that shit. And they say like London and shit is like real hood over there, but they say they don't fuck with black people over there. Oh, so you ain't like it? No, I ain't like it. Okay. And that was some money, like a money thing too. I didn't get paid, so. Oh wow. Yeah, I got paid like late and it wasn't what I was supposed to get paid. Damn, how can they do that like that? They can just is that kind of overseas shit? Management. For real? Yeah, management and stuff like that. So next you went and played in Canada, didn't you? I went to South America. Okay. I think. Yeah, South America. Okay, how was that? That was alright. They gave me cash. So that was decent. Oh, so you literally every game, cash money. Payday cash. Come on, man. No shit. Man, look, they ask you how you want it. For real. Me being me, I'm going crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling them all type of bills. They were like, are you sure you can better get it back home? Yeah. And then I learned you gotta get the hunt. Yeah, so I learned get the blues. Yeah. Get the blues. Damn. So get the blues, y'all. Get the blues. Damn. So your whole season in South America, they paying you a cash. Bullshit. God damn, that had to be live too, boy. My homeboys and I'm about to go to Colombia in a little bit. I ain't even gonna talk about that on this one. That's something from off camera. Yeah. So how long did you stay in South America? I did a year, a summer. Okay. Just a summer out there for real. So during that time, are you still having the aspirations to play in the NBA, or you like, I could really make a living, man, going playing overseas and shit, staying here for a summer, going here for 4 months? Because I heard it's kind of like a circuit. You go from one spot to the next spot. Yeah. Was that still a dream at the time? Yeah, I think once that happened at State, I think it killed mine. Like, all right, bet. And then once I started really seeing the money come in, me hooping, That was alright, shit. I'm still a pro, you know what I'm saying? But then also my homeboys too tell me like, bro, shit, you still getting paid to play basketball, bro. There ain't too many niggas doing that, you know what I'm saying? And they telling me that, I'm like, yeah, nah, you right, shit.
And I think, I mean, you gotta really think though, bro. Like a lot of niggas that where we come from in Norfolk Park Place, you come from Roberts Park, Mouton Park, niggas don't get that opportunity. I mean, to even play overseas and like you say to get paid to play. Yeah. I'm like, man, it's a blessing. And people don't really understand. You see LeBron and them making all the big contracts, but a lot of them niggas is 13, 14 on the bench. They probably making just as much as you making and they ain't really hooping. Right. So, you know what I'm saying? So how long did you stay pro going overseas for like 5-6 years?
Yeah, I did. My longest stint was in Canada. Okay. That was more fun. Yeah. Being out there. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
And where out in Canada?
St. John's, Newfoundland. Oh, like far east.
For real?
Far east, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably cold as a motherfucker there.
Oh, it is. All they do is slushy snow all day.
God damn. Yeah. So you on Drake's side when it comes to Drake and Kendrick, man. You was in Canada, man. You gotta fuck with the Drake shit. I ain't got a dog in that
dog
in the fight. No. So when did you decide? Cause I just seen some highlights with you down. What was that joint? It was something like y'all was playing back home or something. It was like a charity joint. Yeah.
Yeah, the Virginia. That's the new.
You was cooking steel. Cooking steel.
Yeah, that's the new pro-am pretty much. Yeah. Okay. So I still playing stuff like that though.
So you still got the urge to just go hoop. I mean, you look like you in good shape, but I guess it never fucking go out. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't picked the football up outside of just playing with my nephew and them. I ain't picked it up. So really, what's next for you now, though, Des? Like, what part of your life? Because now, I tell people when you play sports, and I tell all my athletes now, you're going to have more life after sports, no matter if you play pro, go to college. And, I mean, you've accomplished pretty much everything outside of maybe being an all-star in the NBA. But niggas don't understand that make it to the ACC, we back home like, man, my nigga, the ACC. And I ain't know you from afar. I only knew you through Seaweed. And A-Dub and everybody, Firon, always talking about you. But that shit was just dope to see a nigga that come from where we come from. Cause I can count on one hand how many niggas played in the ACC. I want to say Joe Smith, you, two. Do we count Chase Coleman? I mean, do we count Chase? He at UVA. He don't really play. Yeah, he ain't really playing.
I count Cat Wall.
Yeah.
And Big Young. That's it.
C-Bron. He played with
C-Bron.
C-Bron. Because he played at NC State, didn't he? Was that a connection kind of with you, or he seen you kind of doing it? Because he had to be a youngin' seeing you kind of eat at some point. Was that kind of a connection?
I mean, we worked out together.
Oh, for real?
You know what I'm saying? When he was in high school and stuff like that, and I was going on my journey. I don't know if he watched me or whatever, but
man, he watched you, man. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
The nigga from Norfolk, he played ball in Norfolk. They watch you, and that ain't. I know you super humble. Like every time I ever been around, you super humble, but. It was 06 to 2015, 2016. Yeah. I mean, who was bigger? I mean, I'm being honest, bro. In Norfolk. Is it just me or?
Nigga called me from the penitentiary, said, hey, this nigga number 5 with NC State, he from the town.
Yeah, I got a lot of those.
Come on, man.
A lot of those.
Yeah. So, I mean, he had to see you.
Man. Damn.
Do you realize the impact you had on your city? Because coming up, we never really thought that shit was possible. I went to Moore Island. Before Moore, we had Boom Boom Jackson. And Boom Boom was one of the greatest football players I ever seen, but he only went to Hampton. So we thinking, all right, shit, Norfolk State is our pinnacle. Hampton is our pinnacle. We might, the only school I applied to was Norfolk State. Because that's all I thought was, you know what I'm saying? So do you ever sit down and think like, man, I got a real legacy in my city?
Yeah, I think too, in the time you played, it was hard to get a scholarship. It's easy to get them now.
Yeah.
It was hard to get them.
I don't even, but that's why I was looking at him, I was like, I don't even be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't even be thinking like that,
for real.
To be honest with you, Maybe I should.
You should. You should.
Because I had to ask him one time. Remember I asked you, I said, cuz, you think our Booker T games was equivalent to like Austin Smith? How did people was saying Austin Smith was the powerhouse? Was people looking at us like that?
Y'all was bigger.
I had to ask him that.
Y'all was bigger. Y'all was bigger. Listen, ain't no debate. I've been in Norfolk. I was born in '82, so niggas gonna know my age. But I've been watching sports in Norfolk since the '90s. Like I was at the Joe Smith, Allen Iverson game. Y'all games was like that.
Yeah.
I was at the Joe Smith, Allen Iverson game where Joe was getting off first half. They put AI on that nigga in the second half. And they had 0 points. Like literally,
I heard that, bro.
The next day in the paper, they had Joe Smith backing AI down like this. And I'm talking about, I remember AI coming through, you know, where the pool is. They came through that way. That nigga was coming out, spinning that motherfucking ball. Him, Tony Rutland, he was spinning the ball on the motherfucking finger. We like, oh, shit. It's about to go down. But Joe Smith was that guy. But I just think what y'all was doing at that time, because I mean, like you say, y'all had a 4-year run where every year Booker T could have won that shit. So, do Booker T got a Hall of Fame?
I don't know nothing about it.
God damn.
Nobody said our school ain't done nothing like that.
But see, and that's what I'm saying though, Dez. I kind of get frustrated because there's no reason why you don't have just a place in there where, you know, it's a trophy case where everything you accomplish is in there.
Yeah.
Those kids need to see it more than anybody, because shit over there is, you know, my nephew graduated from there, man. Like, and initially when we was putting them over there, a lot of people was like, yo, why you going to Booker T? And I'm like, well, I've been around and know the tradition from Booker T.
For sure.
At the end of the day, I know what they produce. I know what came from them. The alumni strong. They gonna support my nephew, knowing he coming from more, and people embraced him. And nigga graduated with honors, and he playing Division I football.
Damn right.
So everything he said he couldn't do, he did.
He did.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, but that's kind of like y'all spirit still in them hallways, this kind of going, man. But we're going to get on Booker T and make sure we get some shit for you. So what's next for you, man?
Man, right now I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I know I want to jump over to coaching boys.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Because you coaching girls now, ain't you?
Yeah. Not no more, though.
That shit rough, boy.
Yeah, not no more.
I coach girls track, man. Coaching girls is rough, bro. I ain't even going to bullshit you, man.
And they rough, be trying, though. They be trying.
It's rough, man.
Yeah, it's rough.
And granted, coaching girls is they're a little tougher than guys, but they just got so much going on with them, man. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with, man. And man, so do your daughter play ball?
Yeah, she do.
For real?
Yeah,
she nice?
Yeah, she decent.
How do you balance being daddy and coach? Because I know you ain't just gonna let her just.
Yeah. Honestly, man, I talked to her the same way I've been talking to her. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Breaking the game down to her.
Okay.
Let her know, you know what I'm saying? And I let her know when she thinks she had a bad game, I be like, that's not a bad game. It's not a bad game.
Okay.
You got another game. You know, always fit that. But she's starting to understand how the game is played.
Did she jump into basketball, or she just seen you doing it all the years and just was like, yeah, daddy play ball, I'm gonna play ball?
Man, she been around it. Her uncle, her mama.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So she just been around it.
Okay.
Her aunt, everybody play, me. So, but we ain't try to push her into it though. We let her see if that's what she want to do.
So once you start coaching boys, are you going to stay on the high school level? Do you want to take it to college?
It goes to college.
Okay. Do you still have any ties down there at NC State? Do you ever kind of reach out and be like, hey?
Yeah, I go down there. I still be going to the games.
Okay.
Yeah,
So they kind of accept you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good then. As long as you can do that, man. Well, look, man, I ain't gonna hold you much tonight, man. Listen. I truly appreciate it. If ain't nobody ever told you, my nigga, I was in awe watching you play sports, football, basketball. I respect you. Always been a humble nigga. That whole, like, everybody from that class, I ain't gonna lie to you. Ryan, my guy. Yeah. I've been watching Ryan play since the Cougars. I seen that nigga throw 70 yards in rec league, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, that left hand nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, just everybody from Miles. I think kind of just the people that raised y'all, the coaches that coach y'all, kind of just really did an awesome job with y'all, man. Because I respect y'all, and man, Keep being great, bro. You're a legend. We're gonna make sure. And that's what I tell people, man. I just want to put legends in front of the camera, man. I don't. And Des, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of niggas hit me up to interview them, but I don't really ask certain niggas because I don't fuck with a lot of niggas. Niggas be bullshitting anyway, though, man. I'd rather put the hoes in front of the camera.
But that's I told you though. What I say. Just tell me the day, the time.
That's
I'm
why.
there.
Hey, and I appreciate it and I respect you for it, man. But look, man, we're gonna try to blast you out and give you your flowers while you're here because you've done a lot, bro. Man. I've been still trying to think, bro. I can't get past 7 niggas that played in the ACC. That shit's wild, bro. That's an accomplishment for real.
You know what they say? That's the doorstep. You right there.
Yeah.
You right there from the league.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, so once again, man, good luck in everything you gonna do, man. Trust me, we're gonna be seeing from your daughter. And what grade she in now?
9. She coming.
3 years is over for nigga. Hey, it's over for nigga, man. You need to send over to Maury, because Maury weak as hell right now too, man. But we appreciate it, man. Y'all know what it is when you hear that. Daddy.